Hey, what's going on YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Classic Gamer Bobby. And tonight for this episode of Retro Fight Night, we're going to be taking a look at a quirky and strange fighting game for the Super Nintendo, Clayfighter. Let's check it out. Alright guys, what's up? Welcome back to Retro Fight Night. And we are taking a look at a really weird fighting game. It's not the best fighting game. By any means. But it's a unique fighter for the Super Nintendo. It's called Clayfighter. We're gonna let this intro rock right here. It's got a really cool intro. Some pretty spiffy music. And it sounds really, really good on the Super Nintendo. With the Super Nintendo sound chip, that song, I don't know how they did that. But let's go ahead and get into this. Let's see, game speed. This game can be difficult, so I'm putting it on easy. Make sure my buttons are right. Start game. Now, I remember purchasing, well, not purchasing, but getting this game, I think it was like the Christmas of '94, when it came out. I remember seeing it in an episode, not an episode, but an issue of Electronic Gaming Monthly, which was an old school video game magazine from back in the day. And I was pretty decent at this game, despite the fact that the controls are kind of meh. It's kind of, it feels like it's got a lot of lag, right? But I got to give it to Interplay, people that developed this game, Visual Concepts. The claymation in this game is pretty astounding. There was a copy for the Genesis. The graphics on the Genesis version, in my opinion, though, weren't that great. I did prefer the sound a little bit better, though. And this is just a goofy fighting game. Alright, Helga, what you got? There's really no combos or anything like that in this game. It plays like Street Fighter. So if you like Street Fighter, you'll like this game. Well, the controls anyway. Or the button inputs in motion. Whoa! She backed it up on me, guys. Watch out. And again, here's the thing. Watch. So I can jump up with the jab, right? It hits on the way up, and it'll hit on the way down. See? Ah. Oh no! Get off me, woman. Whoa! She got me. Wow. Helga wins! This game is hilarious. See if I can get her in a throw. Now, there were other sequels to this game. You had Clayfighter 2, also on the Super Nintendo. Also came out on the Genesis. Most people know it as Tournament Edition. Chip Damage. The Nintendo 64 also had a Clayfighter game. It had two, matter of fact. One was a Blockbuster exclusive, I do believe. So you had Clayfighter 63 and a third, kind of a play on the, you know, 64 part of the N64 title. They decided to be goofy and call it the 63 and a third. And I can't remember what the second version was called, the Blockbuster exclusive. I believe it was Tournament Edition or Champion Edition, something like that. But it offered more characters. You could play as Earthworm Jim. For those of you that remember Earthworm Jim from his own series of games, also developed by Interplay. Caffeine, hashtag not a sponsor for Red Bull. Come on, give me the stomp. There it is. Chip him out, chip him out. See, that's the thing about this game, too. The AI likes to block a lot. So, expect a lot of chip damage in this game. That's kind of how you have to play. We're going to try to play through this whole game, so it takes a little while. A lot of these characters are spoofs on characters, like, even though this guy's named Taffy, I mean, to me, he reminds me, if you're old enough to remember, reminds me of Gumby. A lot of these characters have charge moves. Very few have fireball motions. If you do the slow one, like his slow buzzsaw, you saw it hitting twice, so that's kind of cool. And this game can get cheap. You know, like I said, it's real floaty, it's kind of slow. Sometimes you have to hit a button twice to get the input out. Like I said, it's not the greatest fighting game, but there is something very nostalgic about this game to me. Because like I said, I remember I got it for Christmas one year. I got it, this game, for those of you that remember King of the Monsters, which was a Neo Geo game. I also got that for the Super Nintendo. I believe I got World Heroes 2 as well for the Super Nintendo that year. It's kind of when I was, like, between 93 and 97 is like when I was going through my fighting game phase. And of course, we all know it started with Street Fighter 2. And it was a point in time in my life that, you know, I was trying to get my hands on any fighting game. Even if it was a bad, horrible gaming experience, I wanted to play it. Throw your pies at me. Come here. I got you. Really? Ah, the hit stun in this game too, man. The hit stun, the hit boxes, it's all nuts. Now, I will say that Clayfighter 2 and Clayfighter 2 Tournament Edition for the Super Nintendo are much better games. But, like I said, there's just some huge nostalgia factor in this game that, you know, I love, you know. He had another move. What was it? He, like, slid, and I gotta remember it. I gotta see if I can remember it.
Ladies and gentlemen, here are the combatants for this extravaganza. The Block
Tiny.
versus Tiny.
There it is. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. How'd you... Boy, that did... Wow. I didn't even hit punch. All I did was hit forward. I was charging back, and it threw out a buzzsaw. I charged back, hit forward, and it threw a buzzsaw, just because I hit punch last. Get out of here with that. And like I said, this game, it's got its quirks, right? It's not the best fighting game in the world. I do like the graphics. They are unique. However, this game really isn't that fun when you're playing one player. The thing about this game is it's so fun playing with a second, human player. Let me out of there, dude. I'm gonna get him with the chip. Yep. Yeah, I know. It's chip damage, but, I mean, it's Clayfighter. What are you gonna do, So, alright, so now we're up to, Blue Suede Goo, right? He's kind of like a spoof on Elvis. And he attacks you with his hair, which is kind of unique. Oh. 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 Alright, so, I'm dizzy. Didn't even give me a knockout or a knockout warning, so whatevs. Come on, hit him for the 3. Chip damage. Ah. Come on, trying to get that slide. Gonna get him with the chip. Alright, so round 2. What you gonna do? Round 2, what you gonna do? Oh, what? Why didn't that connect? They always get out of your throw. Saw that coming. Got him. No chip damage. Alright. Hey, alright. Like I said, this is just a fun, casual fighting game. It's not a big, tournament fighter. It's not out there, in the fighting game community as this big fighting game, that everyone wants to compete in. This is something fun just to, find, pick up and play. And like I said, have a good time, with a buddy, a friend. Because a lot of the times they'll get frustrated, like I said, and it's hilarious to sit there and watch their reactions on this game. Thought that was going to hit twice, and it didn't. But we got him. The Blob wins the battle. I love the announcer in this game. They did a good job voice acting this, or voice casting this announcer, rather. Come at me, bro. Yum, yum. Got him. Ooh, that was kind of close. I think it's pretty cool how the Blob will turn into a trophy, or a boxing glove, or, the buzzsaw. Alright, so who do we have? Okay. I don't know, I may not play through this whole game. I just wanted to kind of showcase this off to you guys, let you guys know about it. This might be my last fight on here. Just for time purposes. I mean, you guys have, seen this now. You know what it is. You know what it's about. The controls, like I said, are a little wonky. The graphics are decent for a Super Nintendo game, He has so much weight to his snowball. That's crazy. Wow! Did you see him just cancel into that? damage. You know, this is a very wonky game, but it is fun to play. You know, I'm definitely not hating on it by any means. There are worse fighting games for the Super Nintendo, trust me. The AI likes to jump a lot. I noticed that. Alright, so I'm going to call it quits here, guys, just for time purposes. I hope you enjoyed the game. If you ever get a chance, check it out. You know, it's not, you know, a do or die. You know, you're going to, you know, hate yourself for not playing this game. But if you ever do come across it, like I said, it's on the Super Nintendo. There's a couple of different versions on the Super Nintendo. It got releases on the Sega Genesis. It also has versions for it on the N64, so if you're on N64, you can be sure to check those games out. I know one of the versions for the N64 is pretty darn rare, and very expensive, complete in box. But like I said, guys, if you get a chance, check it out. It's a pretty cool fighting game, especially if, you know, you're just a casual gamer, you know. This isn't like a hardcore fighting game for hardcore fighting game fanatics, so... but with that being said, guys, I just want to thank all my subscribers, all my followers on YouTube for tuning in and watching this video. If you're new to the channel, please make sure you click that subscribe button. Don't forget to click that thumbs up button down below. It means the world to me. And until next time, guys, keep on gaming.
Game